watching Como News.
We begin tonight with new video as things heated up between protesters and counter-protesters in Portland.
Tonight, our sister station there confirms one person was killed after being shot in the chest.
We know the shooting happened while protesters and counter-protesters were moving throughout the area, but police have not said if the shooting is connected to the demonstrations in any way. This is new video just in from our sister station. Police say officers responded to calls just before 9 tonight where they found a person who had been shot in the chest. It is now being investigated as a homicide.
We lead the newscast tonight with breaking news from Portland. Someone has been killed in a confrontation between Trump supporters and counter-protesters. The New York Times reports a man was shot as a caravan of Trump supporters drove through Portland this evening. Police have sealed off that area currently, and we are waiting to get more information about both the suspect and the victim here. Meanwhile, a new day of protests in Kenosha, Wisconsin. It's been almost a week since a white police officer shot and wounded Jacob Blake, a black man. Blake's family led this protest today.
You know, there's a lot of parents out here in this crowd. You cannot imagine what it feels like to look at your baby paralyzed from the waist down, shackled. Where was my son going?
Police union claims Jacob Blake had been carrying a knife. The police union also claims that officers were sent to the scene because Blake tried to steal keys in a vehicle and that he had put an officer in a headlock. An officer shot Blake multiple times in the back. The Kenosha police shooting prompted NBA players to stage a historic walkout earlier this week. Other major sports teams, they postponed games as well. And today, the Seattle Seahawks canceled practice, and Coach Pete Carroll explained why. Here's our Tony Black.
So I want to talk to you guys about some stuff that's on my heart.
Saturday, Seattle Seahawks head coach Pete Carroll was direct.
And this is about racism in America that white people don't know. They don't know enough. And they need to be coached up, and they need to be educated about what the heck is going on in this world.
Coach Carroll spoke for 15 minutes after an impassioned meeting with his players before a scheduled practice that ultimately would be canceled.
Racism's going out the door. It's got to be gone. It's got to be out the frickin' door and get rid of it. It's got to go, and we got to figure out the way to get that done.
Carroll challenged other coaches from all leagues to step up and to no longer remain silent in fear of losing their job and to listen to their black and brown players who are hurting.
They're living scared to death. And it's no longer, it never was okay. It's just, now that we see so vividly what is going on, we have to get it stopped now.
His comments come as the sports world has been faced with harsh realities following boycotts of NBA playoff games and regular season games for MLB, WNBA, and the MLS. The NBA resumed play Saturday after the league and players agreed on ways to encourage voting and other reforms, something Carroll echoed.
Well, why not take these 60 days and make a commitment to vote and march together to get everybody in this country to vote so that everybody has the voice and everybody that needs to speak out gets heard, and we don't let anybody squelch any aspect of the voting potential. Not one frickin' vote.
Carroll didn't take any questions, only pleading for white people to listen and to do something.
So they can get in their car and go to the store and feel safe getting out from the parking lot and going in, because they don't feel like that right now. That's not the truth. And white people don't understand that. Keep listening and watch. They are not able to be fearless. They're not able to be like you are. And they just want to be like you. So I hope somebody's listening, because we have to create the change, and we got to be the change to get that done.
Tony Black, King 5 News.